Hey guys, it's me, James, and we're back with Academagia. I think last time we finished the New Girl adventure line, and we got a little further into Netta's and we had a couple random stuff. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to be doing this time. By the way, if this is a short session, I mean really short, I don't know if I'm like on the cusp of getting sick or if it's just the weather, but I've been having like kind of foggy brain, nasally nose, and like coughing and sneezing a lot today. So if I start coughing up a lung, I'm just gonna, take a break from recording and whatever. But yeah, that's just a warning. Also, if I sound weird, I don't know if I ever sound weird, so there we go. I believe we're gonna finish up Netta's adventure on this occasion. After that, we may have to find some other things to do. But first, let's just get through Friday. I'm trying to think of something we can raise. Or I can use an item that we're going to use later on, like reminder sheet. I'm going to need that for bully, not bully, it's under bully. What is it called again? Checking my list. It is behind another window. I'm going to say it's a brute strength. So yeah, I'm going to use reminder sheet. I probably should go through some of my classes, see what needs to be brought up, but I think it's mostly like history. And that's only because history has so many different sub-skills. But yeah, the reminder sheet lasts for 2 weeks, so we can use it now and we'll be fine. And we'll use that to bring up bully and brute strength. And start Friday. Alright, very easy day. That's always good. You did not succeed in using reminder sheet? How is that possible? Wait, what? What? How do you fail reminder sheet? Okay, and it popped up twice. That's really weird. I'm gonna go check our bully stat. I keep saying bully, but it's really brute strength. Yep, that's still at 4, so cool. Tallulah succeeded at competing, and you have gained selective focus, which is always useful, so that's something. Yeah, I don't know how we screwed up the reminder sheet. Ah, that sucks. Whatever. Netta went to class and used courteous gestures on herself and Hubert Downs, which is a... you can impress a member of the opposite gender enough to expand your relationship. A full 2 points, but only once every couple of weeks. You gotta be down around girls. So that's a permanent +2. That's cool. Right, we have Philip on our... I keep going between Philip and Felipe. And I don't know which one's right. But he's on our list, and I don't know why. Tab in. Evelyn! Used her familiar. Malacresta, Casper, Lambert, Prudence. Did not succeed at study, and Silk. I feel like we missed someone. No, we did go through. Okay. And let's see. Durand is 491 in the merit. So I think we're still middle of the pack. Morvidius and, let's see, Vernon look like they're pretty head-to-head-ish. And not even really. Morvidius is like 50 ahead. So, damn. Okay, so we have a holiday here, the Diakopi. Reading is not my strong suit, and I chose this game. I'm glad I'm realizing this, like, 80 episodes in. Almost 90, actually. So, great. The Diakopi, which is what I'm going to call it. So, I think we're going to see the reminder sheet. Maybe I need to be holding it, and that would go into my scrolls, I would assume. And right now I have this major illusion scroll. So I'm going to try moving it from there to there and see what happens. Because maybe you do just have to be holding it. So reminder sheet. We're going to go look at history and look for a couple classes we can bring up. Maybe double check to see if we're at the maximum and other things. We can bring up our theory of negation. That's not really useful, technically. But neither would bringing up history. Well, history might give us a better grade, but also, you know what? We're really good at negation. I want to be even better at negation. So, let's bring that up. Study at the Library of Longshade. We'll do that twice, of course. And then we'll see what we're doing for this holiday. Honestly, I don't remember this one, so who knows? Brute strength and negation, theory of negation. And we're going to do that once again. Alright. Today, the Diakopi is your familiar's big day. Every familiar's big day. By tradition, it's time to fete? I'm not familiar with that word. Pamper and thank your friend for all the help and companionship provided in the past year. There's even a parade route running for a couple of miles through Minta to terminate at the Great Gates. You've been planning to give Mr. Pebbles a most special gift. But the moment is here and you still haven't quite decided. What should it be? Who are you kidding? You weren't planning to give this idiotic rock anything. Oh, I wonder if that's for, like, if you had a rabbit, if it would say this idiotic rabbit. Or if this is a special choice for Mr. Pebbles. I would assume if you had a rabbit, it would say rabbit. But that's rude. I mean, Mr. Pebbles is annoying. Anyway, what we'll go with is... we can either go with famous poetry, write a note, or carpentry, participate in the parade with a special float for your friend. I like the idea of participating in the parade. You decide to dedicate a parade float to your familiar, constructing it in your friend's image. I made a big rock float. Oh my god. Oh. You gather all the necessary materials and get to work. It starts small, but once you pull in a few of your friends for some Mass Surge's timely door jam casting, the thing's big and sturdy enough to carry a human and familiar with room to spare. Several hours later, you have a beautiful, a bit small float all set for the parade. You invite your familiar to join you on it and wave to the crowd at either side of the street. Mr. Pebble spends the rest of the day clinging to you in pure joy. Thank you, Mr. Pebbles. Even trying to imagine what a rock clinging to a kid would look like terrifies me. You did not succeed in using the reminder sheet. What is going on here? If you know, just let me know. Like, what's going on? Did I use it too many times? The durability says 1. I would assume it would disappear if I used it all. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I can't use the reminder sheet. Let's see, you increased your recipes by 1? That's weird. Did I not choose theory of negation? It says I can go up. Oh. Okay, this is saying skill level at maximum. But it's saying over here I can go up a level by doing it twice. Well, I guess I'm finding the glitches, huh? That sucks. Well, I guess we brought up our recipe once, which is a cooking skill. We've learned this mud pie recipe. And you've learned about this cooking hymn, which if you wish to read is right there. As I am not going to read that. Oh my god, look how long that is. No thank you. We also increase our patience skill, which is malice. You have learned about the case of Truly Martin. So, start from the beginning. And this is some lore. You can read in your own time if you wish. But there you go. And we've learned about Beseech, which is a theme that increases charm, and COS at prayer. chance of success at prayer, I'm assuming. Okay, parents still hate us. This guy succeeded at using friendship on himself and this kid. Your relationship with him decreased by 2. Okay, that seems mean. It can permanently affect the relationship between her choice of target and one of their random acquaintances. -2. Thankfully, the time and effort this takes means she can only do this once every few days. That's kind of mean, but whatever. I don't really know who this kid is. Insufferable bore is the clearest way to describe August. I'm just gonna stop there. It seems like maybe that did me a favor. I don't know. Tula competed, Piccolo competed, and you increased your carpentry skill by 1, and you increased your familiar kinship skill by 1. We learned about Smooth, which is a theme that will decrease the item's practical size by 1 point. The difficulty level is 2. Okay. How long does that last? Wait, what? Okay, it seems I can use themes while crafting something by looking at this description. Might be wrong. I've never done crafting, so I don't really know. You increased your familiar kinship. We've learned about this proverb on kinship. A woman who does not love her children is no woman at all. Okay. Sure. I mean, you can replace woman with man there as well, and I would agree with the sentiment. Really, you can say a person who does not love their children is not a person at all, too. Just gonna put that out there. You've learned about familiar. The familiar theme increases the awareness and courage of the caster's familiar. Its difficult level is 4. So if I ever want to make Mr. Pebbles more courageous and aware of his surroundings, I guess I have a theme for that? Cool. Let's see, Evelyn succeeded at using Defame on Arons, which is her own college. That's a problem. I think Evelyn may be having a fight with her college at the moment. She did not succeed at study, and she succeeded at try to solve the block puzzle. Davin, Lambert, Melacresta, Casper, Silk, Philip, Netta did not succeed at work to forge and did not succeed at study, and Brune succeeded at using practice music on herself, but did not succeed at using revel in malice. Alright, so it's Saturday. I think we'll do the adventure on Sunday. What we're gonna do is use a spell. Eyes wide open. We're gonna use that twice. That should give me... Hold on. Observation is under blackmail, I believe. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points in that, which is good. And I think I need to bring up glamour methods, so we'll grab our very favorite. And I forget the name of it. It's from novice to master, I think. So there we go. Sometimes I can't remember if there's a from or no from on it. And we'll use that to bring up glamour methods. So this will do... So this has a blue chance to bring up awareness, danger sense, and perception, but a green chance to bring up observation by 4, I believe. And from novice to master, as we know, we'll increase a skill by, I think, 5 points. And we want that for glamour methods. We might not need to do this, but just in case, I would like to make sure. Yeah, glamour methods. And we want to do that on myself. One moment you are walking peacefully through the halls. The next moment has you frozen in place and wishing very much that you had decided to do something more sensible with your time today, such as worm wrangling. Professors von Repucatic, yeah, we'll go with that, who is the calligraphy teacher and I believe the headmaster for Arons. And Luca Alazzo, who is no classes for the first years. His detention skills are etiquette, revision methods, and revision themes. Interesting. I don't know if he's the headmaster anywhere. He might be. If it was anywhere, it would be Vernon, as that's his college there, so I don't know. They are standing not much further than an arm's length away from you, and they are most severely displeased with one another. Jaws are clenched and angry words are uttered just above a whisper, but you are too close to not overhear. I know your game, Sixth. I'm not sure where you found this ridiculous fabrication, but I'll see you exposed for the snake you are. Such accusations now, Giovanni. Isn't it interesting that our resident and self-avowed expert in revision would claim that someone else has forged his illustrious credentials? Isn't it so much more plausible that he created this document himself in order to secure a position at the most famed university in Illumia, and once discovered as a fraud, sought to blame a sorely maligned member of the faculty? The grin on Professor von Repukita's face is unsettling. One day I'll learn how to say words that... Actually, I don't even know what language that might be from. Any words, any language, English especially. This could be very, very dangerous to get embroiled in. Of course, it could be exceptionally valuable, assuming you manage to end up on the winning side, if that is, you even want to take part at all. I don't even know what's going on, but why not? Let's get involved. Glamour spells. If you can help Professor Von Puppet intimidate Professor D. Luca Alazzo. These people have names for words. Words for names, man. Surely he will look favorably upon you. So I don't have him as a teacher, and the other guy I don't have as a teacher either, and I have 0 in both of their relationships. I guess I should stay on Rupert's. I'm gonna call him Rupert. Fuck it, I'm being that asshole. I'm gonna rename him Rupert. I'm gonna make Rupert's because I definitely have friends who are in his class. I think calligraphy, every Iran student has to take calligraphy. My friend Evelyn, for some reason I wanted to say Olivia. Evelyn is definitely in his class. I'm sure I have other people in his class. So you know what? I think I should be on his side. Let me just see what the other options here are. Move silently and ambush. Professor Von Rupert is up to something and you're pretty sure you can unravel him. The situation requires a hastily retreat. No student wants anything to do with the mess. And observation, can you see anything that might indicate one has the upper hand and help you decide who to back? Oh, that's interesting. Let's try that. Observation. Professor Von Rupert. I already forgot the fake name I gave him. Awesome. The professor has a book bag slung over his shoulder, and he seems to be protecting it. His face and stance projects a notion of authority and defiance, as if he were standing up to a great force bravely, but his hands are uneasy and seems to be trying to make his bag less obvious. It would seem that Rupert, for all of his swagger, has something to hide in this instance. Perhaps you can be of some help to Alazzo. Oh, so that brought up my ambush. Is up to something and you're pretty... I'm gonna use glamour and help out Rupert, because, like I said, I have friends who are in his class. Might as well help him out. Professor Rupert is not a professor to be trifled with. It would be a very good thing to be on his short list of favored students. You don't have a very clear notion of what is passing between the professors, but it seems as if Professor Alazzo is unyielding. As an as yet undiscovered party, you can be the trump that Rupert needs to turn the tide. It's not as if you can get up and give a speech, but you can certainly give him a bit of an extra boost. You step back ever so slightly so that your wand hand is hidden around the corner in the hallway you just stepped out of, and you began to weave your beams. It will be tricky to keep your actions hidden, but still create precision. Powerful spells. It's not as if a seasoned professor will be bested by a mediocre spell casting. Taking great care, you send off first a Treachery of the Senses, and then March of Terror spell at Professor Alazzo. You watch your spell take hold of him with great satisfaction. He suddenly becomes flustered, stuttering through a rebuttal aimed at Rupert, and then you see beads of sweat pop onto his brow. It's obvious he has found himself outmatched and quickly backs out of the conflict with a weakly muttered, "This isn't over, sixth." Professor von Rupert grins mischievously and turns to return to his office, spotting you as you tuck your wand back into your robes. He walks past you and doesn't even give a glance in your direction, but after a few steps you hear him say, "Could not have done it better myself. You've just made a powerful ally." Cool. It's nice to have a teacher who doesn't hate you. Actually, I should probably look through I can look through and see what teachers like me and which ones hate me. So she likes me, glamour. I have a 7 with this guy who's the history teacher. I'm really good at history, guys. And or suck up a lot in history. Does any of my teachers hate me? Probably not, actually. Oh, right, Orsi doesn't like me. And let's see. Oh, clicked on the wrong person. This person who is the zoology teacher hates me. Cool. Anyone else hates me? Any students hate me, actually? That's a good question. Rue hates me for something we've done, I'm sure. And Amir hates me. I think Amir was the guy who was trying to, like, blackmail me and I tried to call his bluff, but he actually got a teacher and got me in trouble. Bastard. And then this guy just hates me because someone said some stuff. I don't know. Everything's recording, right? Sometimes you gotta make sure.